Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Abraham Lincoln High School Saturday night matchup between Erasmus Hall and your Lincoln Railsplitters. I'm Peter Andrus, bringing you the action from Coney Island with my wonderful co-host, Adam Calgene. Take it away, Adam.
All right, how we doing, Pete? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, football fans. Welcome to cold Coney Island. It is 53 degrees and raining out right now. We're just about ready for kickoff. Lincoln is going to line up with their kicking team. They're wearing their all-black uniforms with white numbers and green piping around, black pants. They have silver helmets with the Lincoln rail down the middle of the helmet and the numbers on the back. And we're almost ready for football. Facing off against first place Erasmus Hall this evening. Erasmus Hall's 3-0. Lincoln is 2-1. Looking to equalize here tonight. The ball is kicked. It's a soft kick up the middle by Ramirez. Fielded at midfield.
Did that even make it 10 yards?
I don't think so, but I can't see. So
I think it was mishit. I think they're going to have to re-kick that one.
Yeah, at a cost. Back them up a little bit. It is slippery out, so the ball, as the roads are slippery when wet. All right, looks like we're just going to play football here. Okay, folks, I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage tonight because I have the tents in back of the home bench here in front of me, so certain things I won't be able to see. It might be a little delayed on the call, but we'll do the best we can in this rainy weather this evening. So Erasmus defense comes out on the field. Look like some big boys out there on the defensive line. Let's see how we can do with the Lincoln offensive line. Dees is in the backfield. Erasmus breaks through on the first play on the offense. They're going to take it home for a touchdown right up the middle. Number 21 on the touchdown. First play from scrimmage. 6-0 Erasmus. All right, so not exactly the start that Lincoln's looking for here tonight, but give us a chance to get the offense out on the field pretty fast. They're going to attempt a 2-point conversion at this point. Actually, again, 2-3 more mistakes here in the early going. They just kicked a extra point, and they are winning 7-0. All right, so in the first couple of minutes here in the first quarter, Erasmus takes a 7-0 lead. Lincoln's bringing their receiving team out on the field.
Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
No, certainly not. Not the start I was hoping for either, but we're going to get better here as the night rolls along. All right, so Erasmus coming out on the field with their kicking team. Lincoln has their receiving team on the field. They got 2 plays deep. Solomon Decoitu. And Jalen Newby back deep to receive the kick. Erasmus kicking team is lining up on the ball. Awaiting the referee's whistle. There he goes. Whistle is up. The ball is kicked. Ground ball up the middle. Received at the 35-yard line by number 30, Cody Gillespie. Give the Lincoln offense a chance to get out on the field right now. Decent field position, 40-yard line, 10 yards to go to get in Erasmus territory. And 1st and 10 from the 40th-yard line. Dees is in an empty backfield. 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. Ball is snapped. He's going to keep it himself. Spins around, and he's tackled for a 4-yard loss. A 2-yard loss on the play. Bring up 2nd and 12. Dees is in the Backfield, waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snap, hands the ball off. Around the left-hand side. Carry by number 31, Kyan Filbert. No gain on the play. Bring up 3rd and 12. 3rd and 11, maybe a yard. He's in the backfield, waiting for the shotgun snap. Claps, claps, claps. Looks like there's going to be an audible from the sideline. Filbert is to his left. 3 wide receivers to the right. Ball snapped. He's back to pass. He's got some time. He's got Filbert in front of him. He's pointing way downfield. He's got to receive it deep. He just overthrows Borey. Just overthrows him. Out of bounds. Good effort by Borey. He went all out on that. Gave it every chance he could to catch that ball. All right, so that's going to bring up 4th down and 11. Looks like Ramirez is going to be back to punt. Hopefully a little bit better results than the opening kickoff. All right, so Filbert has the punt team in a huddle, calling out a signal. Going to bring the punt team up to the line of scrimmage. Filbert's the up man. 2 release guys, 1 on each side. Waiting for the snap. Ramirez is waiting for the snap. Ball snapped. It's a low snap. Ramirez is going to keep it himself and run it around the outside. Puts your shoulder down. Tries to get over 1 or 2. Tackle by number 26 from Erasmus Hall. All right, so not much to speak of here in the first drive for Lincoln. Let's see if their defense can come out and make a stop here. All right, Erasmus Hall brings their offense out onto the field for the 2nd time. Again, as I said, big offensive line. I called them out as a defensive line earlier, but yeah, some pretty big guys out there. Got number 12, quarterback, waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got 2 running backs in the backfield and 1 wide receiver to each side. The ball snapped, handed off to number 5, tackled by number 31, Kyan Filbert, at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Nice play there, Peter.
Yeah, it's certainly a nice, better defensive play than the first time.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, they really stopped him up on that. I think they tried to run the same play.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. They're bringing a player in motion to the left, now back to the right. They have 1 wide receiver right, 1 wide receiver left. Ball is snapped, handed off to number 5, up the middle. Tackled by 3 or 4 Lincoln defenders. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. Erasmus's offense is back up on the ball. 1 wide receiver to the wide side of the field on the right, 1 to the left. Ball snapped, handed off to number 26. He takes the ball around the right side, makes a little cut past the Lincoln defender and runs another one over. Gets the ball down to about the 10-yard line. And it's going to bring up 1st and goal. About halfway through the first period. Okay, so Erasmus is going to have the ball 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Looks like it could possibly be the 10. Again, don't really have the greatest vantage point. They have 1 wide receiver to the right, 1 to the left. The ball snapped, and there's a flag on the play. Nice penetration by number 44 on that play, Darrell Owens. Let's see what the penalty is. That was after a short conference by the referees. Penalty's going to be on Lincoln. Bring up 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the left. No wide receivers to the right. Now the tight end is backed up into the slot. Quarterback waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snapped, handed off to 26. He's going to take the ball around the right-hand side, and he's tackled for a loss by Lincoln defenders. Looks like number 8 possibly, and 21. Sean Preston Hogg on the tackle. Okay, 2nd and goal. Loss of about 2 yards on the play. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. 2 wide receivers left. Quarterback waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got number 22 in the backfield with him. He tries to jump over Lincoln defenders, and he's brought down by number 44.
It looked like he tried to go right over the center, and there was a defender right there, just slammed him right back down.
Yeah, Darrell Owens cleaning up. All right, it's going to bring up 3rd and goal. Take him back another step further. It looks like we're about the 8-yard line now. And Erasmus is going to call a timeout. Well, they're just going to take their time. All right. They're sending in a player with a call, number 12. Quarterback. Same formation. 2 wide receivers to the left. 1 running back behind him, shading his right-hand side. Quarterback, that is. He's going to drop back to pass. He's throwing it to the corner of the end zone. He has somebody, and it's batted away by number 9. Beautiful play. Xavion Betts stopped the touchdown from happening there. Coach O'Connor is going to be very happy with that play right there. Tremendous effort by Betts.
As he should be. What athleticism, getting himself up there and just putting a hand in the way.
Batting that ball away. I believe I wanted to say it was going to be 4th and goal, but it looks like it's still 3rd.
I would have agreed with you at 4th.
Yeah, he's flipping it now. Okay. All right. So looks like they're going to bring the field goal team out on the. They are going to bring the field goal team out. Number 6 is going to attempt a 25-yard field goal. The ball is up. It's kicked, and it is good. Good for 3 points. Erasmus Hall takes a 10-0 lead. 2:25 to play in the first half. In the first quarter, excuse me.
I think that might be the first field goal we've seen this season.
Yeah, quite possibly, quite possibly. All right, so Lincoln's starting off a little slower than they really wanted to. Giving up 10 points here in the first quarter. They're going to bring their offense back on the field and try to get on the board themselves. Great effort by the defense there to stop that touchdown.
Yeah, that's the red zone defense you want to see. If E-Hall is within 10 yards and you can stop them, you've got something to be proud of.
Without a doubt. All right, the ball again kicked, line drive kick up the middle. Fumbled by number 7, kind of tipped off his hands. Kareem Hall, and then he falls on top of the ball and gathers it. As Hall limps off the field. All right, Lincoln offense is going to trot back out on the field, get right up on the line of scrimmage. Try to get themselves on the ball, eat up some of the clock here. Take the ball into the second quarter if they can. Quarterback D's lined up in his shotgun snap. Filbert is to his right. He has 1 wide receiver right, 3 left. Ball snapped. He's back to pass. Under heavy pursuit. He's got a little time. He's going downfield. There should be pass interference. There we go. The flag is out. Pass interference on the play. Michael Borey was jammed up by number 3 from Erasmus Hall defense. A lot of contact down the field.
That should be 1st and 10 from the spot.
Yes, it's a spot foul. They should get the ball somewhere around the 40-yard line, from what I can see and can't see. All right. Yep, looks like they're going to get the ball on the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 45. Look to see pass-heavy offense from Lincoln today. Got 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left for the quarterback D's. He's waiting for the shotgun snap. Looks like one of the Lincoln offensive line may have gone off sides. Just a little anxious to get out there and make that block. All right, so they're going to walk Lincoln back 5, bring up 1st and 15 from the 49-yard line. 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left for D's. 25 on a blitz. A lot of penetration. Filbert was tackled right away as soon as he was handed the ball. 2 Erasmus defenders right inside of his face as he was taking the ball. Lucky to hold on to it there in that instant.
You mentioned it was going to have to be a pass-heavy offense today. It's hard to see from the cameras, but the linemen on E Hall's defense are just huge.
They are some big boys out there. Okay, here we go. Dees is going to move Filbert over to his left-hand side. The ball is snapped. He's back to pass. He's ready. He's got a nice tight spiral down the field, but he's way too strong. No Lincoln receiver within 5-6 yards of the ball. Maybe even 10. All right, so that's going to bring up 3rd down. Looks like about 19.
I have the graphic saying 20. I'm not changing it.
Okay, I'll go with 20. I was just trying to give them a little hope.
I
One
don't
less
know what
yard,
it is, but I already pressed the
one
button,
less yard
so.
to go for there. All right, here we go. 3rd and extremely long. Dees is in the backfield, waiting for the shotgun snap.
What my graphic says doesn't change the job.
The ball snapped. He's back to pass. He's in heavy pursuit. Erasmus defender falls down. He got a little room to get around the outside. I think he's a late hit. It's going to be a late hit on the sideline here. Dees was hit well after he went out of bounds. And then there's going to be another flag now.
There was near the initial pocket, a couple of E Hall players seemed like they were holding some Lincoln players down after the play. So there could have been a late hit, and there could have been something going on there in the middle.
Yeah, it's a little tough to see because the play developed right here in front of the tents that is blocking my view to the field. But just by the timing of the play, it looked like it could have been a late hit, and then some type of unsportsmanlike conduct to follow. It is an unsportsmanlike conduct on Erasmus. It is sportsmanlike conduct. Let's see where they move him up, how far they move him up. It should be at least a 15-yard penalty. All right, so the rain continues to fall here in Coney Island. The referees are starting to sort out what the penalty is, where the ball is going to be spotted, what down it's going to be. Also seems like it could be the end of the first quarter. So then once they do get it all sorted out, they most likely will reverse the field or give us 1 or 2 more plays here in the first quarter. All right, looks like they might have it sorted out now. They're going to walk the ball up from the line of scrimmage, or from the spot of the foul, I should say.
Just want to make sure I can make it 1st and 10, right? We know that part is going to happen.
Yes, that part is going to happen, Peter. He has just moved past.
You got to understand, the graphics are not easy to keep up with sometimes while we're trying to follow the referees.
Once the ball goes down, I think they're going to call the end of the first quarter and switch the field as well. So let's see. And listen, at this point, we'll take first downs any way we can get them.
Absolutely. I just, I was trying to figure out what graphic to put, and you can't follow the chain gang.
Okay.
And they're marching it off.
Still
further.
moving them. Oh, so it must have been a spot foul, 15 yards, and then an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, another 15 yards.
I think there was a personal foul in there as well.
All right, this is going to give Lincoln incredible field position to close out the first quarter here.
Yeah, they are inside the 20.
I want this ball rolled right and passed right to Borey in the corner of the end zone. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Michael Borey is your wide man on the right side of the field. The ball is snapped. Dees is back to pass. He's pedaling backwards. He throws the ball into the other corner of the end zone.
Overthrown.
Looks like he overthrew to Koitu just a little bit there. All right, so that's going to bring up second and 10 from the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. 14-yard line. All right. Now we're going to reverse field. Okay, so at the end of the first quarter, Erasmus has a 10-0 lead. Lincoln's offense is knocking on the door right now, within the 20-yard line. They got 3 more cracks to get the ball in the end zone, or possibly get a first down and have some short field position. Nice energy here in the crowd this evening. Not as many people as we expected because of the weather, I'm assuming, but almost feel like we had more people for the JV game last night.
I think we may have in the crowd, but we had at least close to 300 watching right now live on YouTube, so welcome everybody.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have everyone here. Hoping we can bring you some enjoyable football on this fall night. Okay, so the Lincoln offense is now on the home sideline. They're in their end of the quarter huddle. Breaking out of the huddle, they're going to run up to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second and goal from the 15-yard line.
2nd and 10, I believe.
2nd and 10 from the 15. Dees has one running back on each side. He sends Filbert in motion to the left-hand side. He's back to pass, and he's just kind of dump it away. They need to find a way to block this number 25. He's just coming in every little crease he could find at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Okay, so Lincoln offense is going to have 2 wide receivers to the right and 2 running backs in the backfield. Dees has Kyan Filbert to his right. The ball is snapped. He hands the ball off to Filbert. He's got a little room to run. Puts his shoulder down. Taken down by number 8 from Erasmus Hall. Gain of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 5. 4th and 5 from the 10-yard line. Dees has 2 running backs in the backfield with him. 2 wide receivers to the right-hand side. He's flanked by Filbert to the right. Jalen Newby to his left. Waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snapped. He's back to pass. He's going to roll out to the right. He's got a tight spiral over the Just overthrown for Michael Borey. Just overthrown.
In and out of his hands.
He got a hand on it. If it was a little bit lower, he probably would have been able to catch it, but also if it was a little bit lower, the defender might have been able to get a hand on it. So he put the ball where he had to get it, just a little too strong. Okay, so Erasmus is going to take over on downs. They got a long field to work with here. Lincoln's defense is out on the field now. Offense looked pretty good there. They ate up a little bit of clock, moved the ball down the field, took advantage of some penalties, and they got something positive to build on when they get back out there. They say they're all embracing each other on the sidelines here. They feel positive about it, and I like to see that. All right, let's see what the Lincoln defense could do here. The ball is snapped. Number 12 hands the ball off. He's tackled. Slipped down. Number 25 slipped down right away at the line of scrimmage. Loss of about 3 yards on the play. Yeah. 2nd and 13. From deep in their own territory. Erasmus has one wide receiver right, one wide receiver left. One running back to the right-hand side of the quarterback who takes the snap and keeps the ball around the outside. He's running here to the home sideline. He's in heavy pursuit by Lincoln defenders and forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Looks like he's about the 19, so it's going to be up 3rd and 2. This is the time Lincoln needs to stop right here. The defense needs to stop. They need to make sure they get this Erasmus offense off the field and get their offense back on the field with good field position before the second half ends. Okay, so Erasmus coming out. They have one wide receiver right, one wide receiver left. 2 running backs in the backfield. Shotgun snap, ball's handed off to number 25. He's got a little room to run, and then he's just collapsed after he picks up the first down by Lincoln defensive backs. But it was enough for the first down. So the defense is going to stay out on the field. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. Erasmus is going to come out in pretty much the same formation. They've only used 2 or 3 different formations throughout the game. They have one wide receiver on each side. One on the hash mark on the left-hand side. One closer to the sideline on the right-hand side. And they're going to call a timeout and make sure they get the right play call in. All right, so we don't have a clock to work with right now. I know it's early stages of the second quarter. Erasmus has a 10-0 lead. Lincoln defense is playing pretty good right now. They just have to stop those big chunk plays. If they can get a stop here and get their offense back on the field, they'll have a lot to talk about there at the halftime. So it's temperature has dropped about 1 degree. We're at 52 degrees now, raining.
Yeah, our camera has a bit of a water problem. It's all wet spots up there. We'll clean it off at the half and hope the rain lets up enough so we can see the game more clearly.
Okay, Erasmus is back on their offense, back out on the field. Same formation. Ball is snapped, handed off to 22, but there is a penalty on the play. Looks like it's going to be offsides on Erasmus. Walk them back 5. first and 15 from the 19-21-yard line. Erasmus is back in their huddle. Somewhat deliberate to call a play right now. Quarterback is in the huddle, breaking out of the huddle. Same formation. Actually, they're going to bring another receiver over to the left-hand side. So they have two receivers to the left, no one to the right. One running back in the backfield with the quarterback. Shotgun snap. He hands the ball off to 22. He's going to come over here to the home sideline, and he's met at the line of scrimmage by a Lincoln defender. Short gain on the play, carried that defender for about 2 yards. We'll bring up second and a long 9.
It was first and 15, so 6 yards is still 6 yards.
Initial contact was made close to the line of scrimmage. He did pull the defender with him a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, Erasmus on the line of scrimmage. Quarterback's waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got 2 wide receivers to the left. The ball is snapped. He hands the ball off to the same play. They're running the same play over and over again. The ball's fumbled. Lincoln's got the ball. Here we go. That's the turnover they needed. Ball popped out. Nice shot. Didn't see who it was, but wow, got a helmet on the ball. Popped it right out. This is the turnover they needed. Perfect time of the game.
And still in great field position.
Unfortunately, it looks like the defender who made the hit is hurt here on the sidelines. But he knocked the ball out. Shake it off, 3-2. I think it's number 32. Jalen Newby? No, can't really see who it is. Anyway, Lincoln offense out on the field. D's waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snapped. He hands the ball off. Keeps the ball. Good fake. I thought Filbert had the ball. Unfortunately, Erasmus didn't fall for the fake. Number 8, he took him down for a loss. Lost him about a yard on the play. 2 yards. Lincoln offense looking over to the sideline, waiting for the play call to come in from coach. Lincoln's going to have 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Cayenne Filbert to Dees' left-hand side. He hands the ball off to Filbert. He's got a little bit of room to run. He's shifty. He moves. Taken down after a gain of about 8 yards on the play. Nice little shifty move to make it past the defender. Lincoln offense is moving around a little bit. They're going to bring the 2 wide receivers that were on the right side to the left. Now Borey's going to go back to the right.
If you fall from West Avenue and you're blocking people, so you're going to move your cars in the parking lot.
Looks like there's going to be a penalty on the play.
Anyone who falls in the parking lot on West Avenue, you have to move your cars.
Not exactly sure what the call is. I see the referees coming over here to talk to the Lincoln coaching staff, explain what's going on. All right, so the game clock's back on. It's showing 6 minutes to play, so we're about halfway through the second quarter. Lincoln offense on the field. They're making some substitutions. Couple players coming off. 2 new players going in. Looks like Dees is in the backfield, waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snapped. Dees is back to pass. He's scrambling. He's got some room. He's going to throw the ball towards the end zone. And it's going to be, dropped in the back of the end zone. Nice effort by Borey. He was looking down to keep his feet in bounds. He might have hurt himself on the play. I know it looked like he had looked down to make sure his feet were in bounds, and he may have twisted his ankle on the play. It was a great effort to try to corral the ball, but to no avail. All right, so it was a great effort there by the Lincoln offense. Unfortunately, they were not able to punch the ball into the end zone. There's about 4 minutes to play in the first half. Looks like Borey's going to run off the field on his own strength. That's a good sign. Small limp. It looks like he'll be okay. All right, Lincoln's going to take another crack at it. 4th and 10 and a half. Lincoln's going to have 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side. Filbert is talking to Dees in the backfield. Filbert's going to line up on his left-hand side. Dees is waiting for the shotgun snap. Looks like there's going to be a timeout now by Lincoln. All right, so Lincoln's going to bring their players over to the home sideline. They're going to talk about it. They're going to make sure they have the right play call in here. On 4th down. It'll be a quick one. They're getting right back out onto the field. They're going to get up on the line of scrimmage. So when the timeout is over, they're ready to go. They know when they got their right play call in now. Feeling confident about it. Erasmus is breaking out of their timeout huddle. Keep an eye out for number 12, Shamir Terrell, at the bottom of your screen here. Dees is waiting for the shotgun snap. Defensive line shifts. He's back to pass. Dees, he's going to scramble. Looks like he's got some defenders right behind him. Quick snap pass, and the ball is dropped. Dropped as number 12 was falling off the field of play. Lincoln's going to turn the ball over on downs. Bring the defense out. Try to get a stop here. So again, good effort by the Lincoln defense here tonight. Holding Erasmus to 10 points here in the first half. Let's see if they can continue to hold. Making some substitutions on defense. Erasmus has their offense out on the field. Again, big boys on the offensive line there. Lincoln defensive line shifts. A 5-3 defense. The ball's handed off to number 22, and he's tackled after a gain of, man, he is hard to get down, this kid. Initial contact was at about 7 yards, and he carried somebody for 5 yards again.
If anybody's parked on the West Avenue parking lot, across the street from Lincoln, your car's going to get towed. You're trying to get out. So if you're parked across the street on West Avenue, please don't move your car.
Okay, Erasmus is back up on the line of scrimmage.
Thank you.
Don't really have much of a vantage point for this play, unfortunately. The ball's handed off to number 26, and he's taken down after a gain of about 4 yards. Once again, initial contact was made before the line of scrimmage, but now gained an extra couple yards for second effort. All right, so the ball's right here at midfield. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 7 from the 49-yard line. The ball's snapped, and it's a pass. He's back to pass. The ball is up, and the receiver dropped the ball. Number 7, well defended by number 9 from the Lincoln defensive back squad. Xavion Betts on the coverage. Okay, so the ball's still here at midfield, 48-yard line. second down and about 7. Low-scoring affair, 10-0 Erasmus Hall. Closing stages of the first half. Erasmus has been called for a penalty. They get walked back. Okay, so Erasmus is going to have second in about 12. Back on the other side of the field, and there's another penalty on the play. This one's going to be on Erasmus as well. They're going to walk him back 5 more yards. And unfortunately stop the clock. They're giving him every opportunity to play tonight, that's for sure. All right, Lincoln defense hoping to get a stop here. Definitely don't want to give up any more points here in the first half. Quarterback's in the backfield waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. The ball snapped. He hands it off to number 5, and it's fumbled. He wasn't sure if he wanted to keep it or let it go, and then he picks it up and keeps it and nearly gets enough for a first down. Unbelievable on a broken play. And there's a play where you think Lincoln's going to get the ball, possibly get the ball, or at least keep them behind the line of scrimmage, and they ended up getting nearly a first down on a broken play, almost 20 yards, and they're getting called for holding, so they are bringing it back. All right, so the holding penalty will negate the incredible play by number 12, the quarterback. And it's going to bring them back even further. And looks like it's going to bring up second down and 20.
The second down that won't end.
Second and 20 from the 35. 3 or 4 penalties on the last 3 or 4 plays. Our quarterbacks staying loose on the sideline here, hoping to get another chance to get back out there in the first half. Looks like Erasmus is going to call a timeout. All right, so conference for the referees. Now they're coming over to talk to the Lincoln coaching staff. Not exactly sure. Something with the music. Maybe they're asking them to stop playing the music. Okay. See, one of the Lincoln coaching staff coaches is over here talking to the DJ. And Erasmus is back up on the ball. They have 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left, short side of the field. Quarterback waiting for the shotgun snap, and there's another penalty on the play. I think the center is just not getting the ball out fast enough, and these receivers are looking to run down the field. A little anxious to make a play here. And they went offsides again. Going to bring up second and 25. Might be the first second and 25 of the season, Pete.
It may be.
All right, here we go. They score a lot of points. They get a lot of penalties. All right, quarterback waiting for the shotgun snap, and there's no flag on the play. That's a positive. This is a quick pass to number 13, and he's smashed by number 22, 32. Wow, what a hit. Jalen Newby with the blast. That's a momentum changer right now. Let's get this ball back.
Number 13 definitely didn't know anybody was coming. He caught the ball, and the moment he went to turn, he was slammed.
Nice play by Jalen Newby.
Called incomplete. Ball maybe only touched him for half a second.
Yeah, he was all over him. He was all over him. All right, here we go. It's going to be 3rd down and 25. Quarterback waiting for the shotgun snap. The ball snapped. He's going to hand the ball off to number 26, and he's tackled by number 11. Small gain on the play. Great read by Kevin Campos on that play. All right. Looks like this is going to be a 4th down play. So Erasmus is going to bring out their punt team. Certainly don't want to give Lincoln the ball here. And with 4th and 25, I don't think you're necessarily going to be looking to go for the 1st down either. So Erasmus has their punt team out on the field. Punter's got this ball. It's snapped. It's kick, a wobbly kick, end over end. Not able to be fielded by Decoitu, who was back deep to receive the punt. I think it was a wise decision to not field that ball. So now I'm hearing a lot of whistling by the referees. It looks like, not sure about the clock here, but Lincoln offense is going to come back out on the field. I see a lot of signs of good sportsmanship between Erasmus Hall and Lincoln players right now. It does get a little chippy out there, so it's good to see them giving each other pounds and fives and, you know, and cheering each other on in the heat of battle. All right, so the Lincoln offense here is on the home sideline, trying to make sure they get in the right play, get the right personnel on the field here for the last couple of plays of the first half. We're going to bring in different type of package here on offense, it looks like. Okay, so Dees is going to have 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. He's got 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Okay, so he's got Filbert to his right. Got 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side. 1 wide receiver to the right. The ball's handed off up the middle, but no gain. It's carried by number 33, but I don't see 33 on my roster. All right, so Dees is looking over to the sideline, waiting for the call to come in. Once again, he's got 2 running backs in the backfield with him, number 33 and number 31, Cayenne Filbert. You got 2 wide receivers to the right, the wide side of the field. Nobody here to the left. Ball snap. Dees hands the ball off. I believe it was Filbert on the carry. It was. I think that was the last play of the first half. Oh no, timeout Lincoln. All right, so Lincoln's going to use all of their timeouts here in the first half. Again, make sure they have the right play call in for 3rd and long. So 3rd and 12. Equipment manager runs out of fresh football. Give to the referees, trying to keep them dry tonight. Certainly not easy. It's not really a driving rain, more of like a swirling mist here in Coney Island this evening.
Again, we apologize to our viewers at home. Our camera is soaked up there. We'll clean it off at the half and hopefully have a clear image for the second.
All right, so the timeout is over. Lincoln's offense is coming back out onto the field. They're going to bunch up some wide receivers on the short side of the field here. So they got trips left, one wide receiver to the right. D's waiting for the shotgun snap. The ball snapped. He's back to pass. He's going to go to the right-hand side, but he's overthrown. Right idea, just not the execution they were looking for. So D's is going to come back over to the sidelines here and take one more crack at it here. All right, we'll bring out the punt team on 4th down. Not exactly sure how much time is left, but supposing there is enough time that they don't want to give Erasmus the ball back with incredible field position. So we're going to hope for a nice booming punt from Ramirez here and pin them deep. So Damian Ramirez waiting for the snap. He's standing on about the 3-yard line. Ball's snapped. Kick is up. I think it was partially blocked. Still made it a decent amount down the field. Again, getting a little chippy out there. All right, so Erasmus is going to take over here, closing stages of the first half with excellent field position. Lincoln defenders really have to buckle down here and make sure they get a stop. So, much like the JV team, in between turnovers, Erasmus team kind of takes their time getting up to the line of scrimmage. They're up on the line now. And they're just going to kneel on the ball, looks like, here for the end of the first half.
Oh, they run it. Go around to the left side. Make it about back to the line of scrimmage.
Unfortunately, I could not see that there. Let's see if I can get a better vantage point. Tents are right my way that they have him back of the bench. Okay, so
Like about 2nd and 3 coming up.
2nd and 3, so a gain of 7 yards on the previous play. Erasmus waiting for the shotgun snap. Number 12, the quarterback, he moves the running back over to his left side. The ball is snapped. He hands the ball off to number 25. He's deliberate through the line of scrimmage, but breaks through.
1st and 10.
Looks like he has enough for the first down on the play. Gain of about 6 yards on the play. He's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. All right, Erasmus got one wide receiver to the right, one to the left. Ball snapped, handed off to number 26 up the middle. Gets the ball around to the left-hand side, and he's still running. He doesn't want to go down, this guy.
There's a flag thrown in the area of the runner. Be a hold or an illegal block.
Yeah, I want to say it's going to be holding. And it's hands to the face on Lincoln. Definitely not a good sign right now. Looks like there may be a player down on the far sideline. Lincoln player down. He just got up. He's going to walk off the field. It's Filbert. He's going to walk off the field on his own volition. Again, Erasmus is going to have pretty decent field position here. Don't see where they have the down marker yet, but looks like it's
like about 1st and goal from around the 4.
I don't see the down marker though. The down marker is getting walked up now. Okay. Okay,
I'm
so
just basing it where I.
yeah, it looks like
the
it's actually
football's
at the
going.
1 yard line, actually.
Yep.
So they're going to have the ball first and goal on the 1 yard line. Waiting for the shotgun snap. The ball, it's a low snap. The quarterback has handed the ball off to number 26, and he walks into the end zone untouched. It's going to give an Erasmus a 16-0 lead at the end of the first half, and they're going to bring out the field goal team. All right, so unfortunately, Lincoln's struggling to get anything going on offense and playing pretty well on defense, and just not able to get off the field. Okay, so they're waiting for the extra point. They might only have 10 players on the field. And they're going to call a timeout, make sure they get the right personnel on the field. So the half continues on. The first half that will not end.
I don't know who's running the clock here in the arena, but
Apparently nobody.
yeah, it's hit 0 quite a few times as they keep adding
Yes.
time to it and it keeps
It
going
has.
down. There is an official keeping official time. We just don't know what it is.
It's definitely got to be, I would say, less than a minute here left in the first half. I guess we're going to find out in a few minutes. All right, so Erasmus is breaking out of their timeout huddle. They're going to come up to the line of scrimmage with their kicking team. Looks like they have 11 players this time. We're going to have number 6 back to kick, number 13 down to hold. Offensive line is going to get set. Long snapper's got his hand. The ball snap, kicked. It's up. It's good. 17-0 Erasmus Hall. All right, so Erasmus has a 17-0 lead in the first half. Lincoln, again, struggling just to really get anything going on offense. They had a couple of drives. They were able to move the ball down the field, but just not able to punch it into the end zone. So certainly hoping for a little more offense in the second half. They will get the ball to start the second half. Lincoln has the receiving team out on the field. DeCoito is deep. Erasmus kicking team is up on the field. Whistle's blown. The ball is up. It's kicked. Kicked to the front line. Fumbled, but then fell on by Lincoln. And they'll take the ball at midfield. Lincoln's going to have the ball. 1st and 10. From the 47-yard line. Hoping to inch the ball into Erasmus territory and a little bit further. All right, so Lincoln offense is breaking out of their sideline huddle. They're going to get up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Dees waits for the shotgun snap. The ball snap. He hands the ball off to Filbert. Filbert cuts the ball back on the inside. He's got a little room to run, but unfortunately there was a flag on the play. And the ball was fumbled. Recovered by Erasmus, but it should be holding.
There is a player down for Erasmus, number 2. He looks like he is in a lot of pain.
Yes, number 2 looks like he's in an excruciating amount of pain. Couldn't really hone in on what type of injury it is, but
I think it was something in his
he's up
knee,
now,
but
and he's
up and
walking.
moving,
He's up,
so.
he's walking off the field. He's just in a lot of pain. Okay, so that's going to bring up First and 10 from the 47-yard line. Now the clock is back on. 14 seconds to play in the first half, if it's accurate. Okay, so the clock was running. It should not have been running because there was a penalty. So the actual game clock will start running when the referee blows his whistle. Lincoln is walking up to the offensive line. Erasmus has the ball, so I guess they recovered the fumble. And they're just going to kneel on it to end the first half. So that's the end of the first half with Erasmus with a 17-0 lead over the Lincoln Railsplitters. We'll see you in the second half.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, with the exciting second half. Lincoln versus E Hall. We come back from the half. E Hall has a lead, 17-0. We'll see what Lincoln's answer to their powerful offense will be here in the second.
Yeah, the coaches are definitely hoping for an answer, that's for sure. They were talking about it at halftime, trying to figure out what they want to do to try to remedy this. All right, we're ready for second half action. Erasmus's kicking team is back to kick. The ball is kicked, line drive kick up the middle. Received by Decoitu around the 20-yard line. He's going to circle back, a nice little shifty move. He makes it ahead about 10 yards, a little over 10 yards.
A nice little yards after the initial contact there.
Yeah, not a bad job by Decoitu. Looked like he could have been gobbled up real early, and then he just was able to get a little positive yardage out of it. All right, I'm trying to find my spot because I don't really have the greatest vantage point, unfortunately. So the tent that is protecting the players on the sideline is just in my line of vision. Okay, so Dees has two wide receivers to the left. Cayenne to Filbert to his right-hand side. He hands the ball off to Filbert, cuts across in front of him. It's a probably gain of about a yard on the play. Maybe 2 yards. Again, I don't have the greatest vantage point here. I just see the down marker playing. I can't even really see the players on the field. Dees is in the backfield. He's got Cayenne Filbert to his left-hand side, 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side, 2 wide receivers to the right. Passes the ball, quick snap pass to the right to Borey. Looks like he might have lost a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6, 7. He's going to get back under center. Waiting, shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Filbert to his left. Waiting for the shotgun snap. All right, we're going to look over to the sideline. Get the play call. Everybody's checking the wristbands. Dees is getting the call out to all his players. Filbert moves to his right. Ball is snapped. He's back to pass. He's going to run. No, he's going to stop, gather himself. Pass the ball right over to the middle. Enough for a first down yardage.
Catch is made by number 11, Kevin Campos.
All right, first down yardage for Campos. Play is in. Players are checking the wristbands. Got 2 wide receivers to the right. Can't see what's on the left. Looks like three to the right. Ball's handed off to Filbert around the left-hand side. He rumbles ahead for about a gain of a yard or 2. Second and 9. Second down on the box, 9 yards to go. Lincoln offense stays on the line of scrimmage. Everybody's looking over to the sideline. Play calls in. Wristbands are checked. 2 wide receivers to the right-hand side. Look out for Borey, top side of your screen. Filbert is to Dees' left-hand side. He hands the ball off. It's actually not Filbert on the carry. Number 32, Jalen Newby on the carry, excuse me. Just so used to seeing Filbert there on his flank to his right or his left. It's like 3rd down and long. Plays in from the sidelines. 3 wide receivers going to the right-hand side. Dees is in the backfield, waiting for the shotgun snap. The ball snap, handed off to Newby. He's tackled for a loss. Looks like he lost about 5 yards on the play. Gonna bring up 4th and 15 from the 41-yard line. Ramirez is gonna be back to punt.
The whole play just seemed like it was developing slowly on the Lincoln line, like from the snap, the handoff, and by the time they looked up from the handoff, they were just swallowed.
All right, here we go. Ramirez back to punt. He's got his hands up. He's poised, ready to receive. The ball snap. Good snap up over his head. Good punt. End over end. Unfortunately, it goes out of bounds around the 40-yard line. And there was penalty on the play. I'm not sure if that's the punt going out of bounds or something that happened between Erasmus and Lincoln players down the field. I think there was some type of a personal foul. Waiting for the call from the referees. Block in the back. So it was a block in the back after the punt. Looks like they're going to walk Erasmus back. Let's see. Referees are still working that out. Erasmus is going to have the ball, just not sure of the field positioning. Okay, so the call was on Lincoln. Block in the back and a move ball up 10 yards. So Erasmus will take over just over midfield into Lincoln's territory. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. They have 2 running backs in the backfield with the quarterback awaiting the shotgun snap. 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Ball's handed off to number 26. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by number 71, Damian Ramirez. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Maybe a yard. 2nd and 9. All right, Erasmus has similar formation to what they've been running most of the game. 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield with the quarterback. Shotgun snap. He hands the ball off to number 25, 35. He's got a little room to run, too. He made it through the line of scrimmage, and he's knocked down around the 8-yard line. Actually, they're going to call him out of bounds at the 2. So Erasmus is going to have 1st and goal here in the opening stages of the 2nd half. Okay, so they're going to have the ball 1st and goal from the, looks like the 3-yard line. Lincoln defense all pretty much around the goal line. Erasmus is going to bring 1 wide receiver all the way to the bottom of your screen here to the right-hand side. They're going to have 1 to the left. 2 running backs in the backfield with the quarterback. He's going to keep the ball right up the middle. Direct snap to number 31.
Touchdown signaled.
So the ball was direct snap. Running for the touchdown. Lincoln player down on the field in the end zone. Train has run out. Referees are going to call their timeout for an injury. The trainer's out on the field attending to the downed Lincoln player. Erasmus now has a 23-0 lead. Probably about halfway through the 3rd quarter. So still kind of a swirling, dropping rain. Steady rain, 51 degrees here in the 2nd half. The temperatures dropped a little bit, and kind of a miserable night. Both on and off the field. All right, so the Lincoln defense is going to come out and try to stop the point after. Erasmus kicker number 6 back out on the field. He's got a couple of extra points tonight and a field goal, and let's make it another one. That's going to make the score 24-0 Erasmus Hall. All right, so unfortunately not as much energy as we had here in the first half on the sideline. But definitely want to see Lincoln's offense come out on the field and try to build something here. See what kind of kick we can get from a Ramirez. Okay, so Lincoln has their receiving team out on the field. Once again, Decoitu deep on the home sideline. Can't imagine the ball will go to him. I would think they would just kick the ball right up the middle again with a line drive like they've been doing most of the night. And let's see. They kick the ball. They kick it pretty deep, actually. Kick it all the way back into the end zone for a touchback. It's kind of a little bit of a line drive kick. Went right through the middle of the field into the end zone for the touchback. So Lincoln will get the ball 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. So wind is starting to pick up. I can hear it on my microphone, so apologies for that. Dees is back to pass. He's got somebody down the sideline here. He's got somebody. Oh, slightly overthrown. Intended for number 12, Shamir Taylor. So close, almost on his hands. Just a little too strong by Dees. He's not happy. He's looking back to the sidelines, waiting for the play call to come in. Getting all of his players back here on his side of the ball. Play calls coming in. Players checking their wristbands. Offensive line's getting down and set. Dees is in the backfield waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got an empty backfield. Oh, no, he's got one running back to his right-hand side, 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left. Decoitu in motion to the right. To the left, excuse me. Ball's passed over the middle. Intended for number 11, Kevin Campos. All right, so that's, can't even see down markers at this point. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 from the 30-yard line. 20-yard line, excuse me. Lincoln offense, 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left. Dees has 1 running back to his right-hand side. Calling signals to his play. He's going to bring Decoitu. No, he's going to bring Campos in motion. Back to pass. Sends the ball to the right.
I think it got tipped.
Intended for number 4, Devontae Polius. And that's going to bring out the punt team. Okay, so Erasmus has a 24-0 lead. Closing stages of the 3rd quarter. Ramirez is back to punt. 2 release men to the outside for Lincoln. Erasmus is looking to make some penetration, get in, try to block. Ramirez gets the ball up. He punts it. Pretty decent size boot. Gets the ball up to the 48-line line, picked up by number 2 from Erasmus. Evades the first would-be tackler. And there's a little bit of a scrum or scuffle going on the Erasmus sideline. Cayenne Filbert is not happy about something. There was a penalty on the play. I think it's going to be on Lincoln. The referee threw his flag in the air and then just sprinted towards Erasmus' sideline. All right, so we're waiting for the referees to find out what the call is on the play. Both teams are on their respective sidelines. It's like another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Erasmus Hall.
I haven't been keeping stats, but they have a lot of penalty yardage tonight.
Like I said, they score a lot of points and they get a lot of penalties. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens here. Waiting to see what the referees do with the football. I would imagine they're going to walk it back 15. Yep, that's what it looks like. All right, that's where they placed the ball. Okay. So they walked it back. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Erasmus' offense is taking over. Hopefully the Lincoln defense can get a stop here. They're up on the line of scrimmage. The ball snapped. It's a high snap. Handed off to number 26. Not. Quarterback keeps the ball himself, drops it, picks it up, and then he's tackled. Even after the fumble and scramble, maybe picked up 2 yards on the play. Possibly 3. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7. The ball is just over into Lincoln territory on a 47-yard line. All right, Erasmus is in their huddle. They're breaking out of their offensive huddle, trotting up to the line of scrimmage. They got 1 wide receiver to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Number 26 next to the quarterback. Quarterback hands the ball off to 26. He's met in the backfield, but then evades the first would-be tackler. And he's still trying to rumble his way out around the sidelines. Looks like it's going to be just enough for 1st down yardage, or just short of 1st down yardage. Waiting to see where the ball is spotted. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and a half a yard. 3rd and a half a yard, I should say. I'm sorry. Penalty on the play.
No.
Don't say. Say it isn't so. Penalty on Erasmus. Welcome back. All right, so that negates the 9-yard play. So looks like that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Possibly. I don't know. I see Erasmus is going over to their sideline, huddling around their coach. Okay, so the beginning of the 4th quarter, Erasmus has a 24-0 lead. They currently have the football. It's 2nd down and 10 or 10 and a half. Midfield. Ball's right at midfield. Almost exactly on the 50-yard line. Erasmus has 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen on the left-hand side of the quarterback. 2 wide receivers to the right. Number 26, they're running back to the right-hand side of quarterback number 12. Waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball whistle's blown. Play is live. Ball's handed off to not handed off. Fake to number 26. Quick snap pass intended for number 88. Dropped. 3rd and 10. All right, so Erasmus kind of sputtering a little bit here in the beginning of the 4th quarter. Lincoln hoping to get something cooking here, get a turnover, get something happening. Something positive to build off of moving forward. Okay, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Number 26 is to the right and behind of quarterback number 12, waiting for the shotgun snap. It looks like we have offsides. Erasmus. Yet another penalty. Welcome back. You'd have to really wonder what the score would be if there wasn't so many penalties.
Yeah, part of me wishes I was keeping track just to compare yards gained versus yards lost by the Erasmus offense.
Got to be close to a wash, I would say. Yet they still have a 24-point lead. Okay, so here we go. Erasmus comes back out, up onto the line, out of their huddle. 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to keep the ball around the right-hand side, all on his own. He evades the first tackler. And he's tackled at the 45-yard line. By a Lincoln defender who lost his shoe.
It's all about sacrifice.
Okay. Looking for the down markers. Looks like they're moving that ahead. I'm not sure what the down distance is. It looks like it says 4th down, so they're back to punt. Punter's ball's punted over, snapped over his head. He's retreating. Looks like Lincoln's going to be able to pick this ball up. They should pick it up and run it into the end zone. All right. Picked up by number 71, Damian Ramirez. Hopefully he's not hurt on the play. They need him out there on offense. All right, he's lumbering off the field. They're going to have to find a replacement for him on the offensive line. All right, Lincoln's going to get some pretty decent field position here, and hopefully they can get on the scoreboard. Get themselves a score here. I'm not sure Ramirez is down here on the floor in front of the bench. Coaching staff is huddled up around their offense. Trying to get that play call in. Trainers are working on Ramirez here on the floor, so they got a substitute in for him on the offensive line. Looks like Dees is going to have 2 wide receivers to his left-hand side, nobody to the right. He's got 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Filbert to his right-hand side. Waiting for the shotgun snap, the ball snap. Handed off. Short gain. I believe it's number 32. Peter, could you see? Was that 32?
Wasn't able to tell.
Jaden Newby on the carry.
It's like a 2nd and 12 coming up.
2nd and 12. From the 17-yard line. D's in the backfield waiting for the shotgun snap. The ball snapped. He's going to hand the ball. He's going to pass the ball quick over the middle. Fake handoff. Catch made by number 11, Kevin Campos, getting involved this evening. All right, let's go. They're back up on the line of scrimmage. They should be hot. They should be right up on the ball right now. Boy, he's got 2 wide receivers. D's got 2 wide receivers to his left-hand side. He's going to hand the ball off to Filbert up the middle. He's still scrambling.
Touchdown.
He's in for the touchdown, baby. All right, Lincoln's on the board.
Not only are they on the board, they are the first team to score on Erasmus in PSAL this year.
All right, so small victories here in the beginning stages of the fourth quarter. Looks like they're going to send Ramirez out to kick. Waiting for one substitution on offense. We have Damian Ramirez out to kick the extra point. DeCoitu's waiting for the snap. The ball snapped down, kicked, and it's good. We'll make the score 24-7. So with that score, Lincoln gets on the board, and they're hoping to get a quick stop on defense and get themselves back out on the board again. All right, so the game clock here, it continues to run, but it shouldn't be running. There's no play happening at this time. So Ramirez is walking out onto the field. The kick team is in a huddle, putting the ball on the tee. He's going to talk to the Lincoln kicking team for a quick second, break them out of the huddle. Looks like Erasmus has one man deep, number 22. Lincoln team is getting ready to kick. Ramirez has his hand up. He's moving forward. Gonna kick the ball. Short boot kick, end over end. Some whistles on the play. Didn't exactly see what the penalty is, but I guess we'll find out from the referees in just a moment here. Looks like we're going to kick the ball again. We're going to move him back. All right, so the penalty was on Lincoln. Move the ball back 5 yards. Going to give it a second try here. Erasmus's whole team moves up 5 yards as well. Front line, 10 yards away. Second yard line, 15 yards away. The ball's up. It's kicked about 25 yards. Received by Erasmus. And he's taken down at the 40-yard line. Erasmus is going to bring their offense back out onto the field. And another penalty.
This game, I'll tell you. Referees are not letting them play with anything.
I'd have to say at the space of the game, like where the flag was thrown, that it's another personal foul or
unsportsmanlike
conduct
Maybe
on
a lot
Erasmus.
Of,
another
of
one.
Taunting going on, perhaps.
Yeah. I mean, that big of a lead is so necessary. All right, so they're going to walk them back. Pretty decent clip here. All right, so it's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Erasmus has 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side. Nobody to the right. Ball snapped to the quarterback. Hands the ball off to number 26. Tackled in the backfield by Lincoln defenders. See where they spot the ball. Don't see. There's the ball. Looks like they maybe lost a half a yard on the play. Ball's still pretty much on the 25-yard line. All right, so they got 2 wide receivers to the left. 1 wide receiver to the right-hand side. The ball's handed off to number 26. Takes the ball straight up the middle, off tackle. Looks like gained a couple yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3. Erasmus comes out of the huddle, up to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers to the left. 1 running back to the left-hand side of the quarterback. Waiting the shotgun snap, number 12. He's looking over to the sideline. Moves his running back over to his right-hand side. Ball snapped. He's back to pass. Quick pass to number 7. Taken down. Enough yardage for a 1st down on the play. And bring up 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Erasmus is out of the huddle, up on the ball. Lincoln makes substitution on defense. We got 2 wide receivers on the bottom of your screen. To the left-hand side. Also has number 22 running back to the his left-hand side. He hands the ball off to number 22. He runs the ball up the middle. Small gain on the play. We'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Still chippy out there, still chippy. Referees had the ball down. Erasmus is up on the ball. Now they're moving back to their huddle. Quarterback runs over to the sidelines. Now he's back into the huddle, dressing his team. Lincoln defense looks anxious at the line of scrimmage. Everybody wants to make a play. Look out for number 7, top of your screen there, covered by Michael Borey. Number 28, the carry. 1st down yardage on the play. Tackle by number 5. Erasmus is back up on the line of scrimmage. 2 running backs in the backfield, 1 wide receiver to each side. It's like they got away with an offsides there. Number 28 on the carry. Gain of about 4 or 5 yards on the play. All right, Erasmus breaking out of their huddle, walking up to the line of scrimmage, spreading the offense out a little bit. Again, they got number 7 to the top of your screen, number 83 to the bottom. Referees are calling for the 4-minute warning. 4-minute warning. 4 minutes left to play. Erasmus leads 24-7. Second down and 5. Just over midfield into Lincoln's territory. Erasmus's offensive line gets down. Quarterback number 12 takes the shotgun snap, hands the ball off to number 26. Tackled by number 18. Jaden Bernard Jr. on the tackle. All right, so the game's almost over. Lincoln's looking to get a stop here, possibly get their offense back out on the field. Third down and about 3 to go. Hoping for a stop here. Quarterback waiting for a shotgun snap. Ball snapped. Hands it off to number 28. He's got a little room to run around the outside on the right-hand side. He's got some first down yardage and then some, and then a flag comes in on the play. Probably holding. Probably call it back. Waiting for the call from the referee. Referees are in a small conference now. Let's see what the call is. Call's against Erasmus, so they're going to bring it back. So that negates a nice run by number 28. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 14 from the 49-yard line. Erasmus still has all their starters in on offense. It's pretty amazing with 3 minutes to play and a couple touchdown lead. All right, they got 2 wide receivers here to the bottom of your screen. They're going to move number 27, running back over to his right-hand side. Quarterback waits for the shotgun snap. Ball snap. He's back to pass. Quick pass to number 7. He's got the ball. He's running with it. He's met by, initially knocked down by number 5, Jacque Paul. Okay, so 1st and 10. From the 37-yard line. Erasmus looking over to the sideline. Waiting for the call. Quarterback waiting for the shotgun snap. He takes the snap, hands the ball off to number 27. He's going to bring the ball back around here to the left. Attempted to bring the ball back around to the left. He's met by 3 Lincoln defenders. Maybe
And there's the rain of flags again.
a couple of penalties. I think that one's going to be on Ramirez. We'll see what the call is from the referees here. Obviously, it's understandable that the Lincoln players would be frustrated here at this point, but don't let it get sloppy. All right, so waiting to hear a call from the referees. Personal foul on both teams. They offset. Looks like Ramirez might have been baited into that one. Well, referees are picking up the flags. Penalties offset. Doesn't really do much. What are we looking at? 2nd and 7, Peter? Can't really see
Yeah,
the down markers.
This half, I haven't been able to see the down markers, just the number.
Right, right. It looks like it's about 7 yards. And there's a huge conference with the referees and the entire Erasmus squad on the sidelines. So you're going to get called for a delay of game penalty at some point here. The referees is blowing the whistle, so. I haven't seen the referee signal for anything for the play clock here yet. We'll see. Giving him a lot of time, that's for sure. All right, so they have 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen here. Number 7, number 83. Quarterback waits for the shotgun snap. Hands it off to 27. And he's tackled for a loss. It's got to be a couple of the last plays of the game here. Wow. There's some forward progress they gave him there. All right, so that's going to bring up 3rd down. And can't even see what. 3rd down and about 6. Erasmus team doing a little dance in the huddle here. Not really any urgency for them to come out and run a play. They could absorb a couple more penalties. All right, quarterback runs back in from the sideline, breaks them out of the huddle, gets them up to the line of scrimmage. Not sure how long the play clock is, but certainly seems like it's very long.
Yeah, long enough.
A little too long. All right, quarterback waits for the shotgun snap. Ball snapped, hands the ball off to number 27. He's going to take it around the right-hand side. He's got a little room to move, a little shifty. All right, again, they're still playing. They're still going at it, full speed. And that's the game. Unfortunately, the Lincoln Railsplitters lose a tough one tonight, 24-7 to Erasmus Hall. We'll be back at it next week, Pete.
As always, can't keep us away. Friday night next week we'll be here. There's also quite a bit of soccer coming up this week. I believe we're streaming that on Monday and Thursday. So
All right, so the Railsplitters want to put this one behind them. Close the book. Look forward to next week.
thanks everybody for joining us here from Abraham Lincoln High School. Thanks to our incredible crew and supportive athletic department here in Coney Island. That was Adam Caljean. I'm Peter Andrus. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.